The world lost a great person yesterday. Dave Draper, a bodybuilder back in the 1960s and early 70s, graced the pages of many a muscle magazine in his day. This one is from 1968, I believe. This one that he signed for me is, I believe, January 1966, after he had just won the Mr. America competition. This photo of him is from Arnold's Encyclopedia of Modern Bodybuilding. They called Dave the Blonde Bomber. Another signed photo. Those biceps, man. This doesn't have anything to do with knives or outdoors, just weightlifting and bodybuilding. It's just a former hobby of mine. Don't really work out much anymore, if you can't tell from most of my videos, although it's sort of trying to get back into it. I've gained a lot of weight recently, but here in this book, West Coast bodybuilding scene, the golden era, like the 60s and stuff, are called golden era of bodybuilding. That's Dave there. Not quite sure who that is. Maybe it's even the author, Dick Tyler. I don't think so, though. That's obviously Arnold Schwarzenegger. And then, I believe is that Frank Zane? I think that's Frank Zane, who was, Frank Zane, I think he won the Mr. Olympia competition a few times in the 70s after Arnold. This book is, I think, signed by Dave. One of the pages here. Yeah, he wrote the foreword to this book. Book is a collection of articles from the muscle magazines back in the 1960s. I'm sure there's plenty of pictures of him in this book. I believe that's Dave there. Then this book here is freaking awesome. Dave published this in the early 2000s. There he is, Dave Draper, Mr. America, Mr. Universe, and Mr. World. If you're ever looking to get into bodybuilding, weightlifting, this is a fantastic book. Lots of info on everything. Another autograph photo of Dave here. He personalized to me. I guess taken at Mid-City Gym, 1970, right as he was competing in the Mr. World competition that year. And he wrote, I, God's right, D. Actually, meant to bring out something else too, an email that he had sent me. And here it is here. Forwarded it to my mom because I thought it was pretty cool. I had the company that I worked for at the time gave out these kind of odd awards at our Christmas party, based off of like the kind of funny awards they gave out in the show The Office. And mine was the biggest arms. It said, "Go Isaac. Next year it's shoulders. 2015 it's abs. By 2020 best poser at the water fountain." And that's the kind of humor you'd get by reading Dave Draper's books. And he used to send out, I think, a weekly newsletter from his website. He stopped it in 2019. Dave, he was born in New Jersey, then spent the majority of his life in California, lived in Los Angeles, worked out at the original Gold's Gym back in the day. before that opened, I guess he worked out at a gym near the beach called The Dungeon. But definitely a legend in bodybuilding. Since he was in LA, he did some work in film as well. He was on episodes of several TV shows like Beverly Hillbillies. I think he was on like the Johnny Carson show, and he was in a movie called Don't Make Waves with this guy, Tony Curtis. Also starred a beautiful young actress by the name of Sharon Tate. She may have been Dave's girlfriend in the movie that Tony Curtis was trying to go after. I can't remember. They were definitely in like the same group of friends, but Sharon Tate, you may know, lost her life not too long after filming that movie. She was brutally murdered by the Charles Manson crew. But anyways, rest in peace, Dave Draper. He was 79 years old. My all-time favorite bodybuilder. I know that I will get to meet Dave in paradise someday, as I know that he is with the Lord. But anyway, once again, if you're ever looking to get into weightlifting, bodybuilding, read that book, Brother Iron, Sister Steel. Rest in peace, Brother Dave.